Perfect. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. This is Sylvia Ramos, your friend leader here at Coldwell Banker Dynasty. I feel like I'm a reporter this morning. I'm off site. You won't see my face this morning. Been out in the community helping others and helping my own home. I just want to say, first of all, um, I'm happy to be alive. I'm grateful for all of you that are still living and had to go through what you had to go through in the last maybe 12 hours or so. Um, at Coldwell Banker Dynasty Temple City, we're still grateful to be able to conduct our sales meeting. I know we started off with Kelvin, myself, and Sandy, and I see many of you jumping on. I know some of you reached out to me privately and going through your own little tragedy right now. Small, big, or it's still a tragic. And prayers to all of you. I'd like to go ahead and begin with announcing our affiliates as we normally do, and then we'll go on our quote. Kelvin will be gracious enough to have me go over management stuff, and then he'll take the lead from there. So I'm going to go ahead and begin with Mark Wu. If Mark Wu's here, Mark Wu asked if he can go first or second. Mark, I don't see you here. So I'm going to go ahead and begin with Sandy. Sandy, you're
I
up.
tried to defer to Mark, but if he's not going to be here, he doesn't get to be here. Happy New Year. I hope everyone is safe. We were vaccinated last night, but we are home, car headed facing out, still fully loaded. It's not taking me by surprise the second time. We have new pricing in January, but we are honoring our old pricing in case you have contracts that you had already written pricing in until the end of the month. So if you haven't ordered the home warranty yet, get it in, get it to me because I have to enter them to honor the old pricing. As always, stay safe. It's going to be super, super windy. If you don't have to be out, don't be out. You can call, text, or email me. I'm happy to help in any way that I can. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandy. I appreciate you and prayers for you and your family. And so sorry you have to go through all of that, but I know that you're a strong warrior and God gives you what you can handle. And I hear that all the time. And, you know, we're here to support each other and just know you have a family here that cares. Let me see. Mark's not here, so I'm going to continue on with Nicole. Nicole, you're up.
Good morning, everyone. Happy New Year. And my thoughts and prayers are here for all of you that have been affected. And I hope that you stay safe. And sorry, just having a hard time. Thankful to be here with all of you today. And wishing you all a successful New Year. Nicole and Yvonne, Fidelity National Title.
Thank you, Nicole. No matter what you go through, your personal texts, emails, the cards that you mail, um, just you being a humanitarian goes a long way. So appreciate you and keep that halo going. I feel your pain, but your smile's still radiant. Thank you. Next here, I'm going to hand it over to Scott. Scott, you're up.
Hey everybody, sorry I'm a little casual, but I was also evacuated, which is crazy because I'm in like Lower Hastings Ranch, and it's pretty scary last night, but I have to still check everything out. Okay, so for business though, we have a lender, we're a broker, so we have access to multiple lenders, like playing poker with wild cards. One of our lenders has a $30,000 forgivable silent second, so they write that off, or they forgive it over a 5-year period. So if the person buys as a primary residence, they don't have to have a house right now, and they have some income requirements. It depends on the county where they buy and the census tract. So I can't really tell you what those are until I actually talk to the client. So, but that's $30,000 free money. So time to buy is now, and I'm really glad I did not have damage to the house or anything or the fire, but I know I have a couple of clients that lived in the Palisades, and we're really worried about those guys. I think they both lost their houses, and that's really tragic. But yeah, let's help our friends out, and uh, you know, help your friends. I could be helping them buy a house too. So anyway, hope to help you guys out, and thank you guys for letting us participate as affiliates.
Thank you very much, Scott. Together we're better, so appreciate you saying that. Looks like Mark Wu's up. Mark, are you here now? Mark?
I am
Can
sorry,
you?
had trouble getting in.
Perfect. No worries. No worries. You're up, Mark.
Good morning, everybody. No, it's a challenging day, especially in the insurance world. These fires are tragic. It's moving rapidly in our area, and so um, sadly, initially, I'm going to tell you how it was looking a little better for the insurance industry because there was some cooperation with the Department of Insurance and the insurance company to be able to rate for these fires. But with these devastating fires, I think it's going to set us back another year. And so what you have to do as buyers agents is to be very proactive, like right from the get-go. You have to make sure that your buyers are communicating with their insurance agent, and if they're not, then have them communicate with me. Just Monday, I guess, so team member and that contacted me because their buyer was striking out all over the place trying to close a house on Beaumont. We were able to secure something so that they could close if they choose to do that. But it does take time and it does have us jumping through hoops. Again, I am here to assist. And when you're even a seller's agent, it's strongly recommend that you also be proactive because I have statistically I heard about 20% of all deals in the last year of 2024 that's due to the inability to either secure insurance, home insurance, or because the buyer got scared at the sticker price of it. So I say set the expectations and the standards. This might be a temporary thing for a year or two. And so they just need to know that, hey, premiums are double, triple, sometimes even quadruple what the existing seller has. But that is the market that we're in right now. Any questions?
No, just a little stunned with the quadruple prices. I mean, some folks are really on a budget, and for something like that to get slammed on them is it's pretty tragic. But you
Absolutely. And
know,
then those prices are more in our foothills. And you could see from they said that LA County is ready for one of these fires, not all of these. This is going to have a major impact. There's or almost 1,000 homes that have been damaged already. And this is just the first 24 hours.
oh my gosh. Well, prayers for everyone. On behalf of Coldwell Banker Dynasty and the family, I know that we send out our warm sentiments and prayers to everyone because everyone is experiencing something in one way, shape, or form. They may not be in the direct zone of all this, but their family members or close friends are. So we take all that into consideration in our prayers and thoughts. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Next who I have here is Andy Pack. Andy, you there? Okay, we'll go ahead and skip Andy and go to Angie King. Angie, you're up.
Hi, good morning, Sylvia. Got on a little late, so I'm not sure what was mentioned already. It's just crazy right now. So if anybody needs any help or anything, we're here to help my family and I. If anybody needs a place to stay, please let us know. We're here to help. I'm in disbelief because there's power outages everywhere, fires, and friends and family had to get evacuated. So we're here to help. Just on a work side, county is closed tomorrow. I thank you that due to Carter passing. So we're not, the county is closed. Both our offices are closed. So nothing's going to be recorded tomorrow. But the office working today, trying to get everything recorded before tomorrow. I know a lot of people are working remotely, but we're all back and just if anybody needs anything, we're here to help. Thank you.
Thank you, Angie. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. I can feel and see the pain in your eyes and in the tone of your voice. So I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Next here, John Wax, you're up.
Happy New Year, everyone. Way to reach you all, and prayers go out to fire responders and everybody affected terrible wildfires. I just want to let you know I'm here for you as well. I'm here to help you as far as the wildfires go. The NHC report, ordering it up front, is the best way to find out whether or not you're in a fire zone and whether or not you have to deal with the FHS card form, which we include in the reports. The other thing is we do have the booklets that can help your clients understand how to deal with home hardening, how to deal with defensible space, and it's per CAL FIRE. Another devastating thing is that, according to CAL FIRE, there are 10 million acres of very high fire zones and 17 million very high fire severity zones in California. And these are things that we have to pay attention to. We take consideration when we do the reports, and we just want to let you know we're here for you. We pray for you, and we wish you all the best through this tragic catastrophe, because that's what it is. And yes, I know Mark is right. You got to get with your insurance brokers, talk to them, see how you can best service your clients, because that's what we're going to do. And unfortunately, when we thought we were getting ourselves out of this insurance problem, we just now get much deeper, and we may have to go to, it's called foreign insurances, which doesn't mean they're foreign. They're just outside of California. And we'll see how that works out in the future. But anyway, Happy New Year, everyone. I'm here for you. I'll put my information in the chat. And I wish you all the best through this tremendously devastating time.
Thank you, John. It is kind of bittersweet to say Happy New Year, but we are here, we're alive, and we will stand taller and stronger and help each other, because at the end of the day, we are stronger together. We are not effective if we don't support each other. Thank you, John. I also want to recognize she did reach out. She's going through her own trials, and she's not here. But Nancy, we appreciate you at Coldwell Banker Dynasty, and thank you for all the support that you give our agents, and thank you for caring the way that you do, just like all of you. And just wanted to mention that. Here next, I see that Sage is next. Sage, you're up.
Hi, everyone. Just to reiterate what everyone has said, I think everyone is affected by this, so all we can do is pray and hope for the best. But something to keep in mind, you guys can download this app called Watch Duty on your phone. It's an amazing app, and you will get constant updates about all the fires that are happening within California. Again, it is called Watch Duty. I'll write it. They tell you who is going to be evacuated, if you need to be evacuated, that sort of thing. So in case you aren't aware of it or you want to share it with your friends, again, it is called Watch Duty. Other than that, I'm not sure if anybody else got the message from the Arcadia Association of Realtors, but they are a place of refuge right now. For example, my sister lives in Monrovia. They have no power, and she needs to work. So I told her to go to the Arcadia Association of Realtors, charge your phone, take your dog there. So if you have any friends or family that are in that area, they have no power and they need a place of refuge, Arcadia Association of Realtors is open for that as well. Other than that, we're all in this together. Keep praying, keep hoping for the best. That's all we can do. Thank you.
Thank you, Sage. Appreciate you. Appreciate you being here. You know, it's interesting you say that. I sent them an email at the AAR saying I'm not going to be able to be there, judging but how it was like. There's just, unless you have a tanker truck, you're not going to be able to get through some of those streets. It was just very devastating.
You saw what
I
they did in
agree.
Palisades, right? The Palisades, they came with bulldozers because the people
Yes.
left them right there in the middle of the street, so that even the fire trucks couldn't get to where they needed to go.
Absolutely. And there was vehicles that were parked. They had to bulldoze all the people's vehicles out of the way. So I don't know if that's covered, Mark Wu, under the comprehensive insurance. But thank you, everyone. Looks like we covered all of our affiliates here. I'd like to go ahead and share the quote for today. I know Kelvin and I, we don't go over what quotes we're going to share. He's very mindful of a quote. Mark and I are very mindful of a quote, and sometimes it ends up kind of blending in together with what we share. All right, can you guys still hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
Yes.
It looked like you blocked out. Okay, very good. So you see it here. Focus on improving yourself. not proving yourself. So I have on management team an elaboration on that, but I like to go ahead and hand it over to Kelvin and let Kelvin, when he's ready, hand it back over to me, and I'll go over that in detail. With that said, I'd like to go ahead and bring on Kelvin, our broker, which I'm so proud to serve under this company and the family. We've been through many, many years together. I just realized we're going to be celebrating this year 5 years, which is incredible. Incredible good 5 years. We've gone through a lot of history together at Coldwell Banker Dynasty, beginning with COVID. Right at the beginning of COVID, we started in we officially started in I'm sorry. We talked about it in March 2020, but we officially started in early April of 2020. So with that said, there is so much that goes on, but at the end of the day, we still need to survive and put bread on our tables. So I'm going to hand it over to Kelvin. And Kelvin, you're ready. I'll be ready for my portion as management. Everyone, let's welcome Kelvin. Kelvin, thank you. You're up.
Good morning, everyone. And I really wanted to wish everyone a happy New Year's, but it's really starting out the year not so happy. Devastation is running across the LA County fires. I know so many of you and your families and clients and friends are impacted in some way, form, or another, like the all have mentioned. So I happened to reach out to one of my clients who I know borders the Eaton Canyon fire. She had the really great walking across the street, and she could go to the trailhead of Eden Canyon. And I thought it was a great, beautiful home. Well, it turns out as I was contacting her, she was literally watching her home burn down too. So there's hundreds and hundreds of homes. I don't even know the count. It'd probably be thousands by now. Um, where there are going to be a lot of insurance claims. I was curious to see what Mark was going to say regarding insurance improving, and then all of a sudden, moments like these, the insurance carriers really do have, a lot of exposure. So that's why they were trying to leave and exit California. Is for moments like these that are really, money has to come from somewhere to rebuild a home. So I didn't have a lot of time to prepare on. I wanted to talk about the insurance process. I want to talk about preparation. I'll first get into just my condolences and just sorry to hear so much loss going on today. Sylvia, I know you wanted to get on something before you needed to go, so I'll share my piece a little later. Go ahead, Sylvia.
Thank you. Thank you, Kelvin. I appreciate you. As I was sharing the quote earlier, focus on improving yourself and not proving yourself. Just mind over matter. I know that I've been mindful of using the word mindful for the past several years, and it's kind of been a trend. But, just be happy in the moment. That's enough. Each moment is all we need, not more. So pure awareness transcends into thinking. It allows you to step outside the chattering negative self-talk and your reactive impulses and emotions. So it also allows you to look at the world once again with open eyes. And when you do so, a sense of wonder and quiet contentment begins to reappear in your life. So just remember that. Because we are beginning a new year, as you know, I'm always a happy-go-lucky person. I'm just having a hard time saying Happy New Year. I'm just trying to figure out what would be a different word to supplement that. Just enjoy life as we can, and building a 2025 business plan specific for real estate. I'll just go over the highlights. I will cover this more. I'm going to go ahead, Mark and I are going to go ahead and cover the keys for success for Kelvin next Tuesday. So we'll cover more in detail what this is here. But, more than ever, some of you, please make sure that you have your mission, your personal mission statement, your vision statement, and your business description. Have your market analysis ready. You know what the industry overview is, your target market, competitive analysis is as well. Your marketing strategy. What's your branding? Your online presence. We talk about that. Kelvin talks a lot about that as well. Advertising. Operations plan. You you have to have an operations plan. You have to remember you are a business independent contractor. Don't think of it as, oh, I just have my license hung at Coldwell Banker Dynasty. Well, Kelvin and Mary have their operations plan as well. And it's important that we all succeed together. You know, what services you offer, your location, describe your location, your technology. Okay, as a management team, some of you are starting to, partner up with some people and, start your own teams, which is great. But nothing can be greater than you treating your business team like a business. Make sure that you have a structure. Outline the roles and responsibilities. Your experience. Highlight what that experience is. What are your qualifications? What are your qualifications on the team? Financial plan. I know some of you say I don't have any income, but you still should have a financial plan. Revenue projections, expense budget, funding requirements. It's important that you have all of this into place. We go over a lot of the SWOT analysis. I won't even ask how many of you know what SWOT analysis is. We're just going to have to keep mentioning it and mentioning it and mentioning it until it penetrates into both your right and the left side of your brain. A SWOT analysis is strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities and threats. Again, I'll go over more of this in detail um, on Tuesday for the keys for success. Now, I also wanted to cover on focusing on yourself rather than proving yourself is about prioritizing personal growth, well-being, and self-acceptance over seeking external validation and approval. Here are some key points to elaborate on this concept. Self-reflection and awareness. Take time to understand your values, your beliefs, your strengths, and your weaknesses. Your personal growth. Invest in your personal development through learning, skill building, and self improvement. Self care and well being. Prioritize your physical, emotional, and mental well being. Authenticity. Embrace your true self and be authentic in your actions and interactions. Remember that in your actions and interactions. Internal validation. Seek validation from within rather than relying from external approval. I hope you understand what that means. And we'll go further into detail on that on Tuesday. Meaningful relationships. Surround yourself with supportive and uplifting individuals who appreciate for who you are. I constantly keep hearing, my friends don't like me, my relatives don't like me. There's always a seed planted somewhere that just ignites negativity. Well, let's nurture that seed and let's water it and let's bring out the blossom and the positivity. Mindfulness and presence. Practice mindfulness to stay present in the moment and appreciate life's simple pleasures. Yes, there's a lot of catastrophe going on right now, but we will stand tall and come through it. Remember, everyone, we will come through it together. We're here to support each other. By focusing on yourself, you create a strong foundation for a fulfilling and balanced life. It allows you to grow authentically, build meaningful connections, and find true happiness and contentment from within. Please understand when you come to me and tell me, oh, there's an agent or a broker out there that says I can shortcut and I can do this, I can make more money. If I work with you and you come on my team, I can teach you how to do things and we can get this closed no matter what. If it doesn't sound right, it's not right. We just went through another catastrophe nationally with NAR settlement in our industry. Be mindful that catastrophes come in different ways, shapes, and forms. And be mindful how you want to, practice your business as a business practitioner. You have a great company here. You have a great foundation. You have great support. You have great human to human interaction. Use it, implement it. Don't just take advantage of people's time. Implement what you learn and put it into practice. Don't let the next 12 months go like the last 12 months. And please, please, please Don't be a time killer in complaining about the same mental garbage that has dragged you down. Get rid of the garbage, toss it out, start with a new. That is management's message today. I hope this helps. I look forward to seeing most of you on Tuesday for Keys for Success. And Kelvin will go over the rest with you. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Back to
Thank
you,
you for
Kelvin.
thank you for sharing that, Sylvia. I appreciate. Um, and so just giving a lot of you updates on what's here in Temple City. I'm here at the office, as you can see, but I'm tethering my Wi-Fi, so there is no internet. Currently, I can keep you guys posted, but if any of you are coming into the office for work, we're here. Joy and I are here, and but there's no internet, so I don't know about productivity unless you want to use your phone. I could teach you how to use that. To me, this is a day where I just, as for your precautions and your family, the air quality is extremely terrible today. This is probably one of the worst air qualities we're ever going to have. So you should probably be wearing a mask, maybe some eye protective gear, because there are still embers and ashes floating in the air. There's also carcinogens that are from people's homes that could have burned, and it's also being uprooted into the air and potentially could get into your lungs. So I highly encourage you to be wearing protecting what's that word? PPE, protective gear. I forgot. It's been so long since the pandemic, but yeah, bring your own personal protection equipment. That's what it is. Joy did a really great job today, putting together some of our updated slides so just happy to show you what our new look is. This is going to be the Coldwell Bankers new sales meeting kind of slides that they suggest that we use, so we're trying it out. Just getting into the business side of things, we do have a global luxury, and this is the education portion. The luxury property specialist certification course is going on 25th and 26th of February. Just want to remind you that if you want to get that designation, like many of you have sold some high-end homes, roughly the top 10% of any zip code, you may qualify to advertise yourself and use the Global Luxury Tools website and their promotion of high-end homes to their network. So if you have a high-end home, please go ahead. You can even if you're not a luxury agent, you still can have a luxury listing that they will help you promote and spread to high net worth individuals. So that's the Global Luxury Program. It's inside your dash to sign up if you would like to. Candice, I know you're here on the call. By any chance, is Arcadia, you guys have internet over there? Everything okay? If not, I was just curious. If not, you can go to the Arcadia board and, like Sage mentioned, and you can also utilize some of the power and internet there. The 2025 marketing plan for you agents is updated in Coldwell Banker's. Um, I believe it's inside the Impress tools. So if you go into Impress of Moxie, you'll find this is a very beautiful looking marketing plan, and it's designed to really help you agents put together 2025 goals, as well as some activities that are prospecting, lead generation, marketing activities, social media activities, and reminders to help you keep organized. As Sylvia mentioned, you know, it's a good idea to do a SWOT analysis and have some self-reflection of your business that you are running. Because don't forget, you're running a company with your name as the name of the company. So, if you want to have a nice business plan session, you can go sign up at the Coldwell Banker University. They are right now, all throughout January, having some content for you to improve your business with a well-renowned, reputable trainer how to use these tools and marketing plan and improve your success. So I strongly encourage you to take a look at this, and we'll go through our own session as well with Sylvia and myself. So these are kind of helping you spend some time to define your why. Why are you in this business? Why are you trying to improve your double your production, for example? If you take a look at here, this is a SWOT analysis sheet that you can use. That's only one piece of the 25, 30 pages of helpful suggested ideas to help promote yourself and get more business, showcase your expertise, and really just prospect and let your clients know what's really going on in your life as well as your business and how you can help them. So take a look at that in the Coldwell Banker Learning. 2025 is going to be full of challenges. As you can see, we have obstacles coming at us from the industry, from litigation, from NAR, from the environment that we are physically living in, as well as, all the other external factors that are out of control. Did you know right now the interest rates were supposed to be lower in 2025 is what they said. We were avoiding the we have a soft landing intended from the Fed, and we avoided a recession and crash. Well, then why is our interest rates much higher today than it was in 6 months ago? We have been at the highest elevated interest rates since the last 7 months. So, if you're following up to date and following the news, it's very important to keep a pulse of what is going on in these external factors, such as the rates. That is why we're having such a low volume of sales in 2024 and 2025, because we are elevated rates. The learning and development is brought into many classes that are hopefully designed to entertain maybe something that you're interested in. If you're interested in, you're new to the company and you're new to Coldwell Banker, well, take an orientation class. Know all the things available that you probably never have taken this class once. If you've never utilized the tools at Coldwell Banker, you never had someone kind of introduce it to you, why don't you do an overview and learn with the orientation? If you're into being really strong at persuasion, negotiation, and owning objections, January 13th is a great class to teach you the art of negotiation, how to delicately take a strong client's concern or question, like, Kelvin, what's the new changes of the industry regarding commission? Are you willing to reduce your compensation amount? And if you are strong at delivering a prepared response that is tasteful, showcases your value proposition and how much work you have to do, owning objections would be a great class for you. Yesterday, I took a listing presentation. And I was driving all the way to Santa Monica and throughout the 10 freeway. I was actually just at uh, disarray. I was heading into a storm of fire and cloud that happened to be the Pacific Palisades at 10:30 a.m. I was there and saw the beginnings of it, and I was just kind of, what was going on? I was confused. But this exact seller asked me this question. They asked me, will I reduce my compensation? They showed me their other flyer of someone else advertising 1% for listing. And I laughed at it, and I was not what's called on the defense. Many of you would look at that, and then then they show you that kind of material, many of you will go on the defense and say, but okay, but I can do it, I can match. And I just want to let you know I'm proud that I did not match. I'm proud that I did what I was prepared to say is I say you get what you pay for. And let me explain what I mean by that. And I went ahead and did my steps of teaching the seller and educating them about this discount agent and whether they do you, there's a reason why you're calling me today and had me come into your property And I can tell you, a discount agent may have a lower price, but what's more important to you? How much you pay or how much you net? And I got him, and got him to start thinking. And then I said, well, look at this. And do you think a discount agent, and you probably met with this person already, are they strong in their negotiation power? Do you think their experience with them in in how they describe your property and being the number one representative who every buyer is going to be reaching out to and asking about price and terms and interest, were they a good fit for you? Were you fully satisfied with their presentation? Not just the price that they offer, but the services they gave? And then I asked the client whether they felt confident a discount agent would be able to get them over market value price that the seller has a goal for. And my particular seller had a lofty goal, and I spent a good 25 minutes bringing his lofty goal down to market reality. I'm happy with my presentation. I felt really good coming out of it. He said he was going to interview a few more agents, and I said, by all means, you should, because you will hopefully hear and see and feel a difference. And I thank you for the opportunity today. I really will wish to look forward to working with you, but I'm not going to push you to make any decisions you don't want to make. And I want you to really come, I'm going to call him up and follow up, but I really left him with an impression of, a difference between an average agent, a discount agent, and a professional like myself. So, if you're going out on more presentations, even if you don't win the listing, it's a win in your book because you had the opportunity to showcase your preparation. And so that's my first tip for all of you is how really are you preparing for your clients or sellers CMA presentation? Do you just send it to them or do you explain it with them? Do you sit down and deliver the services that you provide and discuss it? And do you even navigate towards breaking it down towards, you know, preparation, staging, photography, marketing plan, and your activities that you're going to do to generate, as well as your own pros and cons, what's called my opinions of the property, opinions about, and also the facts of what's called comparative other active homes that we're competing against. And so I brought it down to a level of and I'm letting you know, I do all of this up here. I do not bore them with a slide deck that's generic and cookie cutter. I give them insight and I talk heart to heart, but that's my style. It's up to you how you do your style, but I don't come with a lot of paper to kind of confuse them. I come with them so that they focus on me, my eye contact, and they know that I own the message that I'm communicating because I'm only there for 35 minutes. So um, I I don't have a lot of time to fluff around with materials. I gave it to them ahead of time. Hopefully they reviewed it. But at the same time, the CMA I'm talking about, but at this my pre-listing packet, and then I get into the what's more important is my assessment of the property, my suggestions for preparation, and then I give them a teaser. I don't give them all. I said I do have a couple of things that I would like to help do as well. But I bring out these tools and technology when you hire me, if you hire me to be the listing agent for you. And so the seller had a goal, I can tell, of reducing my commission to 1%. And whether I earned the listing or not, I can tell you I did not match. I did not come down. I did not even concede. I drew a line in the sand and I said, my X rate is right here, but this is what you're going to get. And and this is how my plan is. I'm going to get you to the goal of your net that you're looking for. And I explained the differences between the buyer's agent and paying their own commission, possibly. But 9 times out of 10, I told them that the sellers are still paying commission nowadays. And they have a misconception from the media about, oh, but I heard I don't have to pay it. You don't. It's not required. But you don't have to take that offer. That's asking for it because nine out of offers out of 10 will be requesting a seller to give some form of concession or request for compensation. So yeah, I had to educate him on that. And I hope you have your own script that you can feel confident about in how you present. So that's just my tip for you is your preparation. Improve it. Don't just go out and wing it. Have someone else practice and rehearse it with. Have someone else criticize your weaker points or your arguments that you're not strong at. Maybe you're saying too much. Maybe you're just not having the eye contact and the smile. Maybe you just didn't pick the right comps. Because the comps that I pulled, the client goes, "Yeah, I saw that listing that you're talking about. Yeah, I saw the inside, and they told me, but they had to move out of the state." And he gave me all their own objections, and I was just able to just it was an interesting tit for tat. All of the one-sided comments my seller client had, and how I addressed them, I felt was really really strong. So. Look for more learning opportunities. There's website improvement, engaging with your clients and presenting to them. There's a 101 series is the beginner, and a 201 means intermediate. Every Friday, there's a feature focus where I know Joy wanted to have these feature focuses being played on our big screen TV. So we will have those. If it's 12 p.m. Eastern, it's going to be 9 a.m. Pacific when we register and have them playing on the lobby. Excuse me. We have every Friday for the next quarter. This is the exact topic of every Feature Focus Friday. That's going to be a 30-minute quick tutorial on something within Moxie or YouTube that you have not hopefully learned or taken had been exposed to. So hopefully this will entice you to get into the Moxie Center and using its cool tools and technology. At the Arcadia board, not only are they hosting and helping out the communities with power and internet, they're having education and classes too. So on Thursday, there's 11 o'clock class for a commercial mixer about land use. Obviously, land use shouldn't be built next to structures, shouldn't be built in high fire zones. We're probably going to have some remapping of high fire zones going on. And that's something that is not being shared by the media, but I tell you that CAL FIRE is 100% remapping this exact, out, for example, in our region, the Altadena Eaton Canyon fire is going to be probably everything north of the 210 is a high fire zone. I'm guessing, but that's probably going to be added to the high fire zone within a year. I don't know. I'm just guessing a time. I'm speculating. I
Anywhere from 6 months to a year, Kelvin.
Yeah, it could take 6 months to a year. I'm guess that's what I'm saying. Thank you, John. And when that happens, guess what happens to the insurance carriers? Either A, your premium is going to double or triple, or B, they're going to send you a notice. Hey, in 30 days, I'm sorry, we're going to have to cancel your insurance policy. Guess what? Many insurance carriers already did that a month ago. And I know there's people right now in the what's that area? Hastings Ranch of Pasadena. Many homeowners there, I already have first-hand accounts. They were mailed this more than a month or two ago, where their insurance carrier canceled their policy, gave them a 30-day, and now the fire happened 2 days after expiration of cancellation, termination. Therefore, they are out of luck. They have no insurance. They've been warned that the carrier did their contractual duty to warn them. And obviously, many homeowners don't have that time during the holidays to find a renewal premium or carrier that will take them because so many people exited. Guess what? They just lost their homes in Hastings Ranch. Okay. And that could be happening to many, many others who purchased with cash and did not even have a fire policy. That's the risk that they took. And the sad part is the people in Hastings and the people in North, they were warned. They were given by their real estate agent and the NHD provider that they were located in a high fire zone. But guess what? This fire that is the one of the worst fires in the last 60 years in California, at least in our region in San Gabriel Valley, this has so many impacted families that were never warned because they were not in a high fire zone. And so that was my main point. Many people felt they were safe because they're not in the foothills of the San Gabriel Mountains, but there's still people there's still a lot of people vulnerable being evacuated south of the 210. So it's extending to that point where afraid in a year or two there will be so much devastation and claims that we don't have a solution for fire insurance, and maybe there's going to be more exiting, but there's going to be more higher premiums and more exiting of people from California, possibly. So that might have a spur of real estate activity for people to maybe just move out of the area or move out of state. I mean, the client that I specifically told you, who I sold to on 2620 New York Drive, her home is gone. I contacted her yesterday to see if she was okay. She is. She was able to escape with her pets, but she has lost everything. She does have her fire insurance policy, which I'm grateful she kept renewing and renewing. But it was just very sad to hear from her, a young professional, just losing all her recording equipment. She works for different studios out around, production studios in Hollywood. So all of her business stuff is all gone because she works from home. And when I was talking to her, I was just, wishing her well. And I asked her, let me know if you need anything. And she had the half jokingly heart to say, I need a new home. And so, I mean, that this is a situation where there's devastation, where there's a crisis like a divorce or a fire, there are going to be transactions to be picked up. So this is a good time to reach out to your past clients, to reach out to your friends and families and see if they need any help. They need to find a place to rent. They need to sell their property because they can't afford to rebuild it and they had no insurance. Maybe help them with the insurance claim, put them together with someone like a Mark Wu who knows the ins and outs of fire policies. And there's a lot of value you can give for being an agent who's connected, who's educated, who's prepared, who knows how to handle situations or provide and point to other resources available for support or advice. And that's what we do as middlemen or women is being, being helpful. So schools are out of town. Schools are out, I'm sorry, in many areas in that are impacted. My son's school in San Marino is closed. So I didn't even have a lot to prepare for today. And I know a lot of you are dealing with your own situations. So let me continue on and we'll end today's end today's sales meeting. Any questions? Comments? Balcony inspections is going on. The multifamilies as well as condos and HOA managers, you're gonna have to start looking at Senate Bill S2721, where 2025 is starting to be the year where you can start getting these safety inspections regarding how whether your balconies are reinforced properly, whether you have what's called a bat. There are there are structures built in the 1950s, a bat wing, where there is a living area above the carport, and these are structures that definitely need to be reinforced and reinforced so that they don't just fall apart due to earthquakes. So there are safety inspections mandatory for triplex and above. You have some AI classes going on at AAR if you want to do some video marketing and really cool, interesting content online. Check this out. Give you some ideas how to really promote yourself with using AI. Don't forget about West San Gabriel's classes. They also got a whole lineup of series of things. Curious how the tax strategies I'm always looking into the new administration might have new tax policies, benefits, and things that they're limiting. I really hope they don't take away things like the independent contractor status for realtors and stuff, things like the 1031 exchange. There are things that the IRS slash the Fed may change in the new administration of President Trump. So keep a pulse on what's going on and this and what you can properly deduct. Take a look at the classes available to you that are free. There's even coaching sessions held by Coldwell Banker. If you really need to be in a group of coaching situation, this is a really cool avenue and solution to have a coach teaching you and a few other small groups in a deeper understanding of your mindset. Like Sylvia said earlier, she likes to use the word mindset. And your attitude does really dictate your daily productivity, your overall life health, your sense of belonging and community, and really your attitude and mindset is very, very strong that it sometimes can do really crazy things that are you never knew thought possible. When you learn to unlock the power you have within, I mean, there are cases where there are grandmas lifting a car to save a vehicle. I don't know if that's real or not, but I'm telling you, that's the good analogy I'm trying to tell you. You are capable of making $1 million this year. I believe it. But I don't think you're unlocking that potential. If that's your goal, you can do it. And the right mindset, when the right plan is, anything is possible. So, if you want to take this Leaders Edge coaching program, it is very low cost coaching sessions that are one-on-one or weekly group coaching. And you can learn on that in the Coldwell Banker University program website. There's other learning opportunities. The class of the month right now is business planning, like I told you. So this learning center of Coldwell Bankers University, you can scan this code as well, will take you right to the free registration page for business planning. That is going to be kind of pushed to all the agents on January to take this session, spend I don't know, an hour of reflection about your business, about your last year and the last 2 years sales business that you did, the trials and tribulations of the successes and failures you've had, and let's improve on that for 2025. I really do think that self-reflection is important in your improvement. Yes, always look forward, but history does repeat itself. The patterns that you have in your habits or preparation or presentation skills may constantly be holding you back. If you've never had someone really critique the way you present or the arguments that you have in validating why you're worth 2.5% for if that's what you're worth. So talk to talk to me if you want to really improve some of the points. If you want to prepare yourself, take the class and then give me. If you take the class, I'll be happy to be that constructive criticism person. But that you need to take the first step is work on your script. Now, there are tax tips that makes every dollar count. Wealth Builder class at Coldwell Banker. This is a recording that you can click on this link and take you into a free class here for independent contractors. Take advantage of this. This is a free class, so you can watch this and learn about your Schedule C and the valid deductions and even vehicles that are over 6,000 pounds, for example. Those are all things. If you want to learn the nitty-gritty tax rules, learn from a nice CPA over here. And I'm going to talk a little bit less on the education side, but Cole Banker is going to be ranking all the 2024 award winners. So I'll know who made it in the awards categories by the end of this month. And referral rewards is just another opportunity for you to have another revenue stream. So if you do know any realtors, both experienced and brand new, if you refer them to Sylvia or myself to interview them with about the company, please let me know. I'd be happy to give them a call and invite them for a company tour, let them know what's going on and how why, the benefits and value of working here at Dynasty. You do get a unlimited earning potential of all the revenue that they happen to do at our firm. So this is a really cool win-win situation for you, for the agent that you introduce, as well as for the company in growing, helping us grow. So this is a live agent in Los Gatos, California, who helps her manager grow her office, and she's sharing that she does appreciate and support her company, and she does referral um, and whatnot. So if you have anyone, I could teach you how to get the referral fee. It's roughly 1% of all the production that they earn throughout their everlasting career with any Coldwell Banker brand. All right, so that's called referral rewards. It's a tile that's inside your my at cbdesk.com. Listings and closed sales for the month of December and the first week of January. Congratulations, Andy Fu. He has a listing here at 11912 Arthur Drive, Anaheim. It's a nicely remodeled property, just over $1 million, and it's I think several offers are just coming in right now. Congratulations to Jerry and Connie Baker. They have a brand new listing in La Puente, a three-bedroom for only 799,000. It looks nice. This is a very sellable product. So if you have any clients looking for under 800, this is not a bad property and uh, talk to them. Angel Lau has something for lease in 124 Bonita Street, Arcadia. Two-bedroom condo for 2,200 per month. Julia has a listing at 15383 Chaps Lane, Fontana, a two-bedroom single family for sale. It's coming soon until January 10th for 635,000. Julia also has a bedroom for rent upstairs, Deep Mead Avenue, La Puente for 1,000 per month, a one-bedroom room for rent. And she has 5643 Sultana Ave in Temple City for a lease, 4,200 per month for a four bedroom. Wow, Temple City is renting that high. 1893 Tower Mina Court in Riverside is 565,000 for this lovely home in three bedrooms. Congratulations, Shanae Lam. And Sally Wu has a new listing in Murrieta, a four-bedroom beautiful home, 9,000 lot is offered at 825,000. Talk to her if you have anyone interested. And Doreen Tuan has a San Marino listing for lease, 6,300 per month for 2,900 Shakespeare Drive, San Marino. Carmen Lee has a rental, 683 First Avenue in Arcadia. This is a 1,500 square foot condo for 3,750 per month. Anna Hui has a gorgeous Pasadena property for sale, almost 10,000 lot. This is 1.899 million. And talk to her if you have anyone interested in. This is probably something that's being remodeled right now and beautiful inside. Grace Hua has a 2163 Calhoun Drive, California City closing. She sold this one at, wow, 282,000. There is affordable single family homes in Southern California. This is one of them. And Angel Al just closed at 300 El Molino in Pasadena, condominium at 638,000. Grace Leo sold 840 Foothill Boulevard in Azusa, 1540 square feet for this property for 205,000. And Winnie Bai leased out 3521 Fraser Street for 2,800. And in Rosemead, she leased out a one bedroom for 1,600. And you have Louis Bocanegra sold some land in Corona for 155,000. Congratulations to Lorena. She got a lease in Arcadia done at 3,100 per month. Fiona leased out in Sherman Oaks, 2,050 per month for this one. And 872 Walnut. This is Unit C for Connie and Jerry's new construction right here in Monrovia. Um, this sold for 899,000. And the unit right next to it just sold as well. Brand new construction, one of the first homes on 2025. This 872 Walnut sold for 920,000. Henry Liu leased out 12222 Temple City Boulevard, Arcadia, front unit A for 5,000 per month. Jackson Wong closed 243 Colorado Boulevard, Arcadia. Three bedroom with a 9,900 lot sold for 1,050,000. Sally Wu closed 7161 East Avenue, Unit 104. Lease for 3,300 per month. And Carmen Lee closed the 419 Robbins Drive, Arcadia, 1.438 million for the single family. Jennifer Huang leased out Marlena Street in West Covina. Congratulations to her. Amy just closed and got a referral for 3921 Main Avenue in Baldwin Park. Zhua Hao Zhao, 18255 LaGuardia Street, Roland Heights. He just closed 890,000 for this single family, and I'm very proud. This is Kevin's Zhua Hao Zhao's first listing, and he was so appreciative and thankful to have his first listing under his belt as a young, newer agent. Jackson Wong closed 2016 California Street, San Gabriel for 749,000. Ooh, that's a good deal. Shu Shun Lee just closed 4098 South Yarrow Paseo in Ontario for this PUD sold at 815,000. Carmen leased out Lemon Ave in Monrovia for 2,900 per month. Doreen closed on 109 4th Street, 303 Alhambra for 530,000 this condo. Whew, it was been busy. It's been a busy couple end to December and so that's why we did have I think 2 or 3 weeks of listing inventory to share. And I know Sylvia mentioned that a lot of these Cold Banker pieces, if you like my materials, you could download the stuff at the Cold Banker My CB desk area. And the slides, if you want any of the links from these slides, you could always download them within the Google Drive for the company. And I have all of these links will be uploaded and available. Otherwise, in terms of preparation and insurance, my last just piece of advice for you, there are still fires going on. It's 0% contained. So more areas can be continuing to be impacted and more homes lost and structures. So therefore, if you are in or near a high fire zone and you're bordering the foothills, prepare yourself, prepare your property. Take those seriously when they say, hey, you need to take some home hardening of your property. And all of us realtors saying, I don't understand home hardening. I don't want to give my client this form. I'm telling you, there's a reason for this preparation. CAR was actually very, and all the NHG companies are all very doing their best to help consumers protect themselves, but they don't read. They don't read the booklets. They go, oh, I'm in a high fire zone. Yeah, I know. Okay, I just got more insurance. They don't actually put it into their heads that they're actually in a higher risk. And when there is risk, there's loss. There's potential for casualties. There's some deaths and injuries going on from these fires. Luckily, our firefighters and all the extra firefighters coming from five surrounding counties and even Northern California are coming right now, driving to LA to help us. These fires will be going on for another, who knows, another couple of days, a week. It's not contained at all. All we're doing is just trying to, splash some water on whatever structures that are nearby. But there is a huge fire and it's going to spread with the constant winds. So an inventory of your property and your valuables. Take a picture, video, even your receipts and your serial number of your special Rolex watch, whatever you have that's in your safe. If you have anything that's important and valuable, document it because there may be claims that are going on, and these insurance carriers will probably be asking for as much information so that they can not so they can deny as much of your claim because they're spread very thin right now in their reserves because there's probably billions and billions of devastation and losses and claims going through right now. So um, that's one way to get yourself prepared. Secondly, is you're supposed to have your safety kit, your exit plan, teach your kids and families safety preparation steps, what to do in case of a fire, what to do. You never know when this fire, especially at night, is spread so quickly and fast. There was not a lot of warning for those up in Eaton Canyon. So they just had to pick up and go. They did not have the time because they didn't have a plan for evacuation. So, lastly, in terms of your claim and you're really trying to put forth a claim, you do need to keep inventory of everything in your house. And, my client's asking, and luckily I took a lot of photos of her listing. So she has a full understanding of her property on New York Drive that I have photos of every angle. So she knows exactly what the structure was, condition, and the losses of the features. But at the same time, you gotta, you're gonna have to fight. And a lot of people are gonna have to fight their insurance to get a replacement value or 120% replacement value. And my piece of advice is if you don't know what I'm talking about, you don't know the insurance and solutions and what to do, and I highly encourage you to talk to your favorite affiliate who specializes in insurance, who specializes in NHD. Have them explain it to your client about the risk and perils of living in this specific property address that may be borderline high fire zone. But we've been constantly pushing, if you are in a high fire zone, you definitely need to have them do a home hardening vulnerability test and call CAL FIRE or the fire marshal so that they can tell you the risk of your property and you can prepare yourself and replace your wooden eaves or wood shingle shakes that's on your roof, or give yourself a 30-foot setback from your rear where you're clearing all the brush and debris that are vulnerable to fire. There's one piece of thing that uh, many people are not understanding. California right now has now replaced the refrigerant in I'm sorry, the heat source fuel, which used to be 1411, used to be R22, R18 gas. Guess what? Right now, the AC and heating HVAC companies are now installing a mandated natural gas storage tank for your fueling your heat source in your home. And when you have natural gas and a whole bunch of stuff inside your home just giving you heat, guess what happens when there's a fire like this and you're in that zone? There's a be explosion inside your home because of California requiring natural gas to be your fuel source in HVACs. So if you're in a high fire zone and you have this thing explosion going on, you're actually now hurting your neighbors as well, and at risk of your own lives because there's no time to escape in an explosion. So luckily, a lot of us have, for myself, I've replaced my own HVAC machine in the last several years. My family has at several properties with the older style 1411 technology. If you're not well versed in insurance and you're not well versed on claims and why they were denying, technically, Farmers, State Farm, and these major insurance carriers already predicted this is going to happen. Global warming is real, and our rising temperatures in Southern California are experiencing unprecedented levels of abnormalities in the weather patterns. So we have a rising sea tide. We have more wind and rains. We have a very dry season where we didn't have a lot of rain this past winter. And all of this caused this pattern of high Santa Ana winds today and yesterday. So, with the greater extremities of the weather and Mother Nature, the risks of insurance and the perils and the losses and claims are going to be also be on the rise, adding to the cost of home ownership, adding to the cost of premiums. So prepare yourself financially for increased premiums. I hope people aren't losing their homes just because they can't afford a $6,000 fire insurance policy. But that is a real decision that might be decided by some people because of their premium tripled. The market update is my last thing I'm going to talk about, and we're going to end today. I did have one slide on that. So, on January 6th, the new year did kick off with the highest level of mortgage rates offered since early July of 2024. The consumers are remaining resilient. The economy is not crashing in or recession, but the Fed is proceeding very cautiously with the announcement of less rate cuts in the next 12 months. So therefore, we're looking at continued elevated rates throughout 2025. And so there's some softening in mortgage activity, softening in sales. And what does softening look like? That means that less buyers are shopping around. They're not, prices probably will have to compete if a seller wants to really get their home sold. So it's not going to be having that strong growth this year. It might be just holding very steady. Um, so that's what we're looking at in the market in as of this week and the outlook. Any questions about anything? Any comments or anything you want to share about your neighborhood or what's going on in your families or um, any any news? Okay, well then that's it for today. I will be out of town next week, beginning January 13th for just 5 days. So if you do need anything or you have any closings or have any transactional needs, better to contact me before I go and send me the materials. All right. With that said, have
Safe,
a great week.
be safe, everyone. I'm here for you. Thank you, Kelvin. Great meeting.
Be safe.
Sorry.
Wear your face mask because of the air. It's
Yes.
terrible outside. And when you're driving home, be careful of tree branches falling and more
Tom.
constant wind. Okay?
Exactly. The wind is terrible. See you later.